The Knowledge Exchange in Design programme gave 19 researchers from 4 universities the opportunity to develop skills outside of academia. The researchers completed a series of residencies with external partner organisations, finding new ways to apply their knowledge and develop their skills. The residencies took place in a wide range of organisations, from museums and galleries to businesses and charities.
We had 2 aims in setting up this project. One was to support researchers in their career development, and the other was to give them the opportunity for engaging with the public. Not all research students these days will go into academic work. Many of them will work outside of the academy. So this gives them the opportunity to experience how their research skills can be used in a different setting.
KED is all about career development and the researchers developing skills. The online forum and the peer mentoring enables them to think about the skills they're developing, share experiences with others, encourages them to reflect on what's happening during their projects, what they're learning.
It's been a fantastic opportunity to find out how others are developing their partnerships, being able to network and find out what other people's experiences are and the best practice.
Amy completed her residency with Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. By consulting directly with visitors, she found out more about what they wanted to see at the museum.
We're working on a redisplay of the industrial gallery of the applied art ceramics, and so it's really a consultation with visitors to the museum about what they'd like to see and what they're interested in about the object and what kind of objects they'd like to view when they come to the museum. The game that we've developed, the kind of consultation method, has worked really well. We've got 20 items which represent the whole collection of applied art ceramics in the museum stores, and from the 20 items we asked visitors to select 5 items and make their own display.
It's an opportunity for someone with very creative, innovative ideas to come and work with us and to influence the work that we do, and we're going to come away with a lot of information, a lot of really useful, detailed information that then we can use to inform the way that we improve our displays for the future. I think it's been highly creative, innovative and risk-taking, and for all those reasons it's going to be very successful in terms of the results it brings and the impact it has for us in the longer term.
Belen worked with the Media Archive of Central England. During her residency, she explored objects and footage found within the archives and developed a series of artistic responses to them.
To have fresh eyes on the collection is always a very positive thing for us. It's taking what we've got and looking at it in a whole and in a completely different way.
I got the opportunity to work in a place that is not so easy to access and so on, and I have enjoyed looking at the building and understanding how they work, what they do.
I mean, Belen's brilliant. She came in and she worked within the parameters that we gave her. That then opens our eyes to things that we have to a certain degree taken for granted. And that is exciting.
Play DNA are based in Oxford and hosted a residency focusing on the development of their online marketing strategy.
At Play DNA, we create beautiful artwork from people's DNA. So we take a sample of your DNA. We look at 5 specific genes which we've carefully selected to represent an entertaining selection of characteristics. I think what Monique's been able to bring to the organisation in particular is an external perspective, and having someone from a more artistic background that can look at things in a slightly different way. How we can improve on Facebook and on Twitter. How we can use blogs to increase the number of visits to our website. we've already seen our Facebook followers and our Twitter followers more than triple in the time since we started the project.
Anne-Marie's knowledge of jewellery manufacturing was put to good use during her residency at the Museum of London. Working with a collection of 16th and 17th century artefacts known as the Cheapside Hoard, she used new processes and technologies to investigate how some of the pieces were made.
The residency has been an amazing opportunity. I mean, it's really quite a privilege to be working on such a collection. It's an intriguing time capsule.
For the Museum of London, I think one of the really exciting developments about this collaboration has been that we've been able to critically examine objects in a way that hitherto hasn't really been possible, simply because we've been able to apply new technologies, techniques.
Some of the data collection was via 3D scanning, where it gives us this digital topography of an object. We can then integrate that in CAD, and then you get your virtual model. You can then send that for 3D printing and then direct 3D printing in metal. You can apply hand skills and actually bring back some of the craft element to it.
It's so nice to be able to bounce ideas off of someone who really understands the material in a way that perhaps another scholar in an art historical context may not.
One of the things that I think has been really useful for the researchers who've been involved in this project is that they have come to realise skills that perhaps they hadn't consciously thought they had. They're used to working within their own specific topic area, and so it was a very good experience for them to work outside of that.
The experience has just been really positive. I've really enjoyed it. I've met some really nice people. Had a chance to try out my own research methods in a different context, learnt loads of stuff. It's been really great.
It brings in expertise and ideas into the organisation, keeps our organisation fresh and alive. So it's a wonderful opportunity.
It's been an eye-opener for me. The more you learn, the more you realise you need to learn. So I think that's been a great opportunity to do that.
If you want to find out more about the CAD project, please visit our website.